Hello my dear students, welcome back to Zenith Academy Online. My name is Fatima Vora and today we are going to cover an important topic of grammar, transformation of sentences. So let's start and enjoy learning English. Now what is a sentence? Sentence is something that we speak normally and we speak in our day-to-day life. But what a sentence is formed of and how sentences differentiate, let's learn here. A sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense and conveys some meaning. Whenever you speak a particular sentence, the entire meaning or what you want to convey, your idea is presented in that group of words. A sentence may or may not be in the subject verb object format. Now subject verb object is the basic format of how a sentence is made. This is taught to us, but not necessarily all the sentences are in this format. As we have studied in our video of phrases and clauses, all the phrases and all the clauses are called as a sentence. Let's see a few examples. Seema is a beautiful girl. Here, the beauty of Seema is described and this is a simple sentence. Second is, where are you going? This is a question but it presents what I want to convey. He is smart and polite. Two adjectives, smart and polite, are used over here to convey the qualities of that boy. So, he is the subject, smart and polite is the predicate over here. Finish your work before you go to bed. This is a command and it conveys the idea of what I want to be done. They cannot do the work alone. Last one is, alas, it's over. This is representing feelings, abstract kind of what emotional feelings it is. All these are types of sentences. Now types of sentences are categorized into two main subcategories based on structure and based on meaning. In this video, we are going to focus on types of sentences based on structure and based on meaning will be seen in the next part of this video. Based on structure, there are three types of sentences: simple, compound and complex. Let's study all these three types in detail. Types of sentences based on structure. First type is simple sentence. Simple sentence is a sentence which has only one subject and one predicate. Now, when you see these examples, bird, fly, here I am talking about birds, it's the subject, fly is the predicate. Also, it is a small phrase. It is not a very large sentence in the subject verb object format, but still it conveys what I want to say. Second one is, his courage won him honor. His courage is the main clause, won him honor is the subordinate clause. Soldiers in uniform march down the road. Now I am talking about soldiers, but which soldiers? Soldiers in uniform. So soldiers in uniform is the main clause, march down the road is the subordinate clause or the subject and predicate, as we said. So all these simple sentences have one subject and predicate and yet the entire meaning is properly conveyed. Let's move ahead to the next type. Compound sentence is the one made of two or more principal clause or main clause combined together using coordinate conjunctions. Now when we study conjunctions, there are two main types of conjunctions: coordinating conjunction and subordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunctions can easily be remembered using this formula fanboys, in which F is for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. All these are coordinating conjunctions and used in combining two main clauses in the compound sentence. Also remember, compound sentence has two main clauses. It does not have a subordinate clause. These two parts or main clauses can be used as an individual sentence also, and it conveys a complete meaning on its own. Let's see the examples. The moon was bright and we could see our way. Over here, the moon was bright is the first main clause. We could see our way is the second main clause combined using the coordinating conjunction and. These two have their own individual meanings. The next one is, they neither have good food nor they have money. Here I am trying to convey about a group of people, they, who do not have good food and do not have money also. Here coordinating conjunction nor is used. When we remove this coordinating conjunction, I can break down this sentence into two proper sentences, that they do not have good food, they do not have money. Also remember, if you remove nor, you have to remove neither also, because neither nor and either or are always used together. Third one is, I wanted to help him, but he refused. Now here coordinating conjunction but is used to combine two main clauses. He refused and I wanted to help him. One main point, how do you identify the compound sentence? There are two things to remember. First is this fanboys or the coordinating conjunction always appear in the middle of the sentence or in middle of the two main clauses, because they are used for combining the two clauses. Also, when you see on both the sides of this coordinating conjunction, there is a subject verb combination, and here also it is a subject and subject predicate combination. He refused. He is the subject, refuse is the verb or predicate. Similarly, we will also see how to identify complex sentence. Complex sentence consists of one main clause and one or more subordinate clause, and here for combining the main clause and subordinate clause, subordinating conjunctions are used. Subordinating conjunctions are as given below, and these conjunctions always give you some reasoning of why or what is happening in the main clause. Also remember, as we have studied in phrases and clauses, the subordinate clause is always dependent on the main clause and the meaning is not complete without the main clause, whereas the main clause has its own meaning. It can be used as a single sentence without the subordinate clause. Let's see the examples. They rested when evening came. Now they rested is the main clause over here. When evening came. If I remove they rested, when evening came does not convey the complete meaning. What happened when evening came? They rested. So here when is the subordinating conjunction, and when evening came is the subordinate clause dependent on the main clause they rested. So this is a complex sentence. Because I was ill, I didn't go to work. Now here I didn't go to work is the main clause. Why I didn't go to work? Because I was ill, and here because is the subordinating conjunction. Also, the main key point of identifying complex sentence is, over here it's not necessary that the conjunctions are always present in the center of the sentence or between two parts. The subordinating conjunction can be present anywhere in the sentence because they are a link between the main clause and the subordinate clause. I will punish you if you disturb me again. Now I will punish you is the main clause. If you disturb me again is the subordinate clause, and if is the subordinating conjunction. It is giving you a reason of why the person will be punished if he disturbs again. Now let's see a few rules of how to transform sentences. First is to change a simple sentence into compound sentence. We have to use coordinating conjunctions, the fanboys formula. Also, we have to enlarge certain phrases into coordinate but main clauses. Now in simple sentence we saw simple sentence is made up of a subject verb object combination. But if you want to convert it into a compound sentence, you have to elaborate the sentence, break it down into two main clauses and combine it using a coordinate conjunction. Try to retain the principal clause which is already present in the sentence. The principal clause is the main noun, the doer in the sentence on which the entire sentence is focused. You have to retain that in the main clause, and you have to make another clause and combine it using a coordinate conjunction. The meaning should not change. To change a compound sentence into simple sentence, we have to cut short. We have to remove the coordinating conjunction and merge the two sentences using infinitives and present participle, that is ing form of the verb. For this infinitives and present participle form, please refer to the video of verbs. To change a simple sentence into complex sentence, we have to retain the main clause, as I said before, the main doer of the sentence, and we have to enlarge the certain words or phrases into a subordinate clause. Here remember we have to use a subordinating conjunction which is showing some connection between the main clause and subordinate clause. To change a compound sentence into complex sentence. Now remember, a compound sentence also has two clauses, complex also has two clauses, but we have to remove the coordinating conjunction and replace it with subordinating conjunction. Also, we have to identify that which main clause has more effect in the sentence. We have to retain that main clause and convert the other main clause into subordinate clause. Let's solve a few examples for better understanding. Transform from simple into compound. Now this can be vice versa. Also the compound sentences can be transformed into simple sentences and the answers will be the same. The first one is, she came here to see me. Now she came here, and why she came here? To see me. This is a simple sentence. Now when I have to convert this into compound sentence, I have to add a coordinating conjunction over here. So the sentence becomes, she came here and she saw me. Now I am using the past form of the verb see because here the past tense of the verb is used came. That is why I have also converted this into past tense. Also remember, when you see she came here and she saw me, both convey complete sense. They both are individual main clauses and they both have subject and predicate format. The next one is, in spite of his hard work, the boy didn't succeed. The boy worked hard, but he did not succeed. We are using but as the coordinating conjunction. Also, the boy worked hard. The boy main clause, worked hard, predicate, subject and predicate. He didn't succeed. He is the subject, didn't succeed is the predicate. The meaning remains the same and also we have transformed the sentence. The next one, completing their work for the day, the carpenters went home. The carpenters completed their work and they went home. Here I have added and they, and also carpenters completed their work. Now completing has been changed to completed. As I said already in the rules, the ing form is used, converted over here of the verb, and is used as the coordinating conjunction to create two main clauses. The teacher punished the boy for disobedience. The boy was disobedient and so the teacher punished him, and is the coordinating conjunction. Also we have added so because there is a reasoning given in the sentence. Disobedience has been changed to disobedient. Being innocent, he never thought of running away. This would be transformed into, he was innocent, first main clause and coordinating conjunction. He never thought of running away. These both the clauses both the parts have one subject and predicate. He is the subject in both the parts of the sentence. Let's move ahead. Transform from compound to simple. All these sentences are compound sentences and we can say there are certain coordinating conjunctions used over here. Now when converting into simple sentence, we have to remove the coordinating conjunction and merge the two sentences. He finished his exercise and put away his books. This would be, having finished his exercise, he put away his books. Have is being changed to having. ing form of the verb is used over here. Also, when we merge the two sentences, always remember to put proper comma, that is punctuation mark, when the two sentences, at the junction where the two sentences are merging. They are poor and often suffer great hardships. And is the coordinating conjunction over here. So we have to merge the two sentences and remove the coordinating conjunction. Being poor, they often suffer great hardships. We have added being. Next one is, not only his father gave him money but his mother too. But is the coordinating conjunction over here. So the meaning should not change. So what we do is, besides his father giving him money, his mother also did the same. So here the entire meaning is conveyed, that both the parents gave him money. We must eat or we cannot live. Or is the coordinating conjunction. We must eat to live. You must take your medicine, otherwise you cannot get well. Now you may say that otherwise is not a coordinating conjunction which we studied in fanboys, but yes, it is the conjunction used over here to combine these two sentences. So what we do is, we remove otherwise and we add in order to. In order to get well, you must take your medicines. Also, when you observe closely, you will see that in the first three sentences, three sentences, we are using the ing form of the verb, and here to live, infinitive form of the verb is used. To live and to get well. Let's move ahead to simple to complex, transforming sentences from simple to complex. He confessed his crime. This is a simple sentence. Now remember one thing, you have to transform it into complex sentence. A complex sentence has subordinating conjunctions. Also, it has one main clause and one subordinate clause which is dependent on the main clause. So, we have to break down this sentence, enlarge it into one main clause and subordinate clause without changing the meaning and without removing our focus on the main noun. He confessed his crime becomes, he confessed that he was guilty. Here that is the subordinating conjunction. And when you do a crime, obviously you are guilty about it when you confess. So we are changing words, but we are not changing the meaning. So your vocabulary also has to be a bit polished when you transform the sentences. He bought his uncle's library. This would be transformed into, he bought the library which belonged to his uncle, which is the subordinating clause. He bought the library is the main clause, which belonged to his uncle is the subordinate clause. He worked hard to pass the examination. Here to past will be changed. He worked hard that he might pass the examination. So that is the subordinating conjunction used over here. He worked hard is the main clause, that he might pass the examination is the subordinate clause. Only students are admitted. This is a simple sentence. If you are not a student, you cannot be admitted. Although we are adding not, the meaning of the sentence is not changed. Means it simply conveys that if you are not a student, you will not be admitted inside. So if is the subordinating conjunction. Also note that not necessarily all the subordinating conjunctions appear in the center of the sentence. Here the sentence itself is starting with the subordinating conjunction because it is a condition. If is a conditional subordinating conjunction. In his boyhood, Lincoln did not go to school. This would be transformed into, when Lincoln was a boy, he did not go to school, where when is the subordinating conjunction. So here the main clause is, he did not go to school when Lincoln was a boy. So when he was a boy, he did not go to school. The meaning is not changing. Do keep that in mind. Let's move ahead to the next part. Transforming from complex to simple. Here we have to remove the subordinating conjunction and merge the main clause and the subordinate clause into one simple sentence. When the hunter saw the tiger, he climbed up a tree. When is the subordinating conjunction, it will be removed and the sentence will be, on seeing the tiger. Saw will become seeing. ing form of the verb is used over here. On seeing the tiger, the hunter climbed up a tree. Although there is inflation, the standard of living has gone up. Although is the subordinating conjunction over here, and although there is inflation is the subordinate clause. When merged, it will become, in spite of inflation, the standard of living has gone up. This becomes a simple sentence. Next one is, he said that he was innocent. He said that he was innocent. Now that is the subordinating conjunction. he declared his innocence. We are using declared instead of said that. The exact time when this occurred has not been noted. When is the subordinating conjunction over here? So occurred becomes occurrence. The exact time of the occurrence has not been noted. When the cat is away, the mice will play. When is the subordinating conjunction? When you remove this, the sentence becomes in absence of the cat. When the cat is away, away means she is not there. So in absence of the cat, the mice will play. So basically, transforming into complex or simple is the play of words. You should be very versed with your vocabulary in order to use correct words in the correct place. Let's move ahead. Transform from compound to complex. Now this is a bit difficult because already two clauses are present, already conjunctions are present. You have to carefully remove the coordinating conjunction and place subordinating conjunction over here. Choose a main clause which is not important and transform it into a subordinating clause. The doctor must come at once or the patient may die. Here or is the coordinating conjunction. The doctor must come at once is one main clause. The patient may die is another main clause. When you transform it into complex, it becomes if the doctor doesn't come at once, the patient may die. A condition is there when the patient may die if the doctor doesn't come at once. So instead of or, we are using the conjunction if. Next one is Gandhiji believed in non-violence, but some of the followers became violent. The two main clauses are Gandhiji believed in non-violence, some of the followers became violent, combined using the coordinating conjunction but. The complex sentence becomes though Gandhiji believed in non-violence, some of the followers became violent. We removed but and we have placed though. Although the position of the conjunction can be decided by us depending on what sentence we are making and which phrase we are putting as the main phrase, which part of the sentence. Search his pockets and you will find the watch. And is the coordinating conjunction. We have to remove that. Search his pockets, one main clause. You will find the watch, another main clause. The complex sentence becomes if you search his pockets. It is a condition. When you will find the watch, if you search his pockets, you will find the watch. Carefully place the comma, the punctuation mark, otherwise the sentence becomes meaningless. He wishes to become learned, therefore he is studying hard. This sentence becomes he is studying hard that he may become learned. That is the subordinating conjunction which is replaced over here, and the compound sentence is converted into complex sentence. Also, children, please do remember that in examination or in papers, you will not be presented with compound sentence, complex sentence, these words. For this, mainly we are going to shoot a next video or presenting the do as directed format of all these questions. The next part is, I am certain that you may have made a mistake. Now this is a complex sentence and we have to convert it into compound sentence. I am certain that you have made a mistake. That is the subordinating conjunction. So compound sentence becomes you have made a mistake and I am certain of this. You have made a mistake and I am certain of this, and is the coordinating conjunction. Also, since we have added this coordinating conjunction and created two parts of the sentence, so both are equally important and they both convey equal importance and meaning. Both are the main clauses. He worked hard so that he might win the prize. He worked hard is the main clause. So that he might win the prize is the subordinate clause. That is the subordinating conjunction. So when transforming into compound, it becomes he wanted to win prize. He wanted to win the prize and he worked hard for it. We are replacing it by and. If you do not hurry, you will miss the train. If is the subordinating conjunction. So we can transform it as you must hurry or you will miss the train. it is the condition still remains that you must hurry or you will miss the train. The difference is that we have replaced subordinating conjunction if with coordinating conjunction or, and two individual clauses are created which conveys in complete meaning on their own. He is more a philosopher than a poet. Your than is the subordinating clause. So he is a poet but more of a philosopher. We are replacing than with but, and he is a poet is one clause, but more of a philosopher, he is more of a philosopher is another clause. So my dear students, I hope you have understood the entire part of types of sentences and transformation of sentences based on structure. Next part we will study transformation of sentences based on its meaning. Do not miss out to see that too. Stay tuned on our channel Zenith Academy Online. Also do like our videos and share it with your friends because English learning is fun. Thank you.